what she has to do. And she's not doing the work. She may be doing some extra work, but it's just barely above the minimum. Barely above the minimum. Because when I've seen Ryan do the work, and I've seen her since she was almost 12, when I've seen her do the work, she's the best player on the field. She wins the Gatorade Player of the Year award. She misses half a season and still comes back out and scores more goals in the league. And she's the league MVP. When she does the work, she gets the accolades. When she doesn't do the work, she's mediocre. She's allowing herself to not stand out from the pack. And she's allowing herself to let freshmen and redshirt freshmen outplay her, outwork her. Try harder than her. And instead of taking personal responsibility for it, she's making excuses. And her excuses are compelling, but it doesn't change the fact that they're excuses. She has two choices as far as I'm concerned. She can STFU or she can STFU. She can either step up or shut up. She's not going to fix this by tomorrow. This isn't a problem about each game. This is a problem about how you approach the things that you say you want to go after in your life. You want to be the top, but you only want to do a bit above the minimum. That isn't a recipe for success, period. This has nothing to do with anybody else. This exact scenario is going to come up again and again and again in her life, where she's going to have somebody who's world class at something, and she's going to have an opportunity to be the best. And she's going to show the potential for being the best. And then she's going to burn out of the gate. Wow, she's really living up to her potential. And then she's going to fizzle. And she's going to do barely above the minimum. And then the person's going to be like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to go through everything that I know of to try to motivate people that's worked for me in the past, that worked for me, and everything else. And it's going to be like, this person's unfair. They don't understand. I'm busting my ass. I'm doing all these things. I'm despondent. I can't get what I want. They're talking to me. I don't know what to tell them, so I'm just listening. It's going to be again and again and again. It's going to be the same thing. When she wants it, she goes for it. So she says she wants it. She knows exactly what to do because she's already done it. Getting into Stanford is way harder than starting for Stanford. This is the easy part. She knows exactly what to do. So why doesn't she do it? I don't know. At this point, I don't care. There is no excuse to me that's acceptable. Step up or shut up. I guarantee you, Devin goes out and he takes extra snaps and he does extra routes in practice so he can play. He doesn't just go to practice when practice starts and do all the stuff that all the other players do on the team and then leave when practice ends and then expect that he's going to make it in and score a touchdown against USC or UCLA or Oregon State. Hell no. He's busting his fucking ass. And that quarterback, I guarantee you, that guy is doing extra snaps and doing extra routes and watching hella film. Those guys on that football team aren't just sitting there doing the minimum, and they're sure as fuck not going to let some freshman show them up. This is a competitive environment. Mariah is not going to say, hey, Ryan, let's go out there and work on our stuff, because Mariah knows, fuck that, I'm not going to help Ryan get better. If she doesn't want to get her shit together, fine, keep playing me and let her not figure it out. I love her, but I'm not giving her my spot. Tegan's not going to help her. Michelle's not going to help her. Fuck no, they're not going to help her. Why would they? It's not their spot. It's Ryan's responsibility to take care of her own excellence. She needs to self-motivate. I don't care if she goes to practice 20 minutes before and stays 20 minutes after. Whatever it is that she's doing, it's not helping, because I can see it in her game. Because what I think she spends more time on is complaining and making excuses. Because if she were spending more time on work, we would be seeing something different. She went to the racquetball court for how many weeks, and then she went out to MVLA's practice and she fucking killed it. She was the best player on the field. I went down and worked with her one day, and we did the chest trap, turn and shoot. And then I showed her an EPL game, and the next game, boom, chest trap, turn and shoot, making runs just like the EPL. She hasn't done it since then. It's inconsistent. She's like the kid who, commonly crams for tests, and then for 1 week they decide, you know what, I'm going to spend a half an hour a day and study. And then so they do that for a week, and they turn a test in, and they get good grade on the test, and they go, fuck, I'm killing it. And then the rest of the time they cram, they go, I'm busting my ass. No, you're not. You did it 1 week. Do it every day. Do it every day. I laid it out for her. She's got 13 hours in a day. She doesn't have class for 4 hours a day. There's no way she has class 4 hours every day. No class is every single day. The only thing she has every single day is practice. And that's 2 hours. So she's got 2 hours for practice. She's got another 2 hours for eating. That's 4 hours out of 13 hours. That's 9 hours left. She's got maybe 2 hours worth of class a day. So that's 6 hours now. She's got 7 more hours. Okay, 7 more hours. She can't take an hour and go and work on her game. However long it takes to get to the racquetball court. Let's call it 15 minutes each way. And then 30 minutes inside. There's 1 hour right there. Okay, half an hour before practice. Half an hour after practice. 2 hours. You've got 8 hours. You still have 5 hours left in your day to fuck off and do whatever you want. There's no way that she can timeline it for me and go, damn, every single day, Rye, you fucking have 13 hours all booked up. I throw bullshit. I throw the bullshit card. I say this coach gave her $200,000 to come and play soccer, and you know what? He's not getting the return on his investment because she's not doing the work. She's making every excuse under the sun to not do the work. This has nothing to do with sucking. This has nothing to do with talent. This has nothing to do with Paul being mean or Paul. This has nothing to do with Paul at all. He's not even in the equation. This has everything to do with Ryan's commitment. If she wanted to get it done, she would get it done. There is nonstop example after example of what she needs to do, that she has available to her, that no one even has to say anything about. Watch Michelle. Watch Tegan. Watch Mariah. Watch the EPL. Don't want to watch the EPL? Fine. Watch La Liga. Don't want to watch La Liga? Fine. Watch the Serie A. Don't want to watch the Serie A? Fine. Watch the Bundesliga. Don't want to watch the Bundesliga? Okay. Fine. Watch the Mexican League. Watch some fucking top league. Watch some games. Not sure what to do? Go talk to the boys on the team.